Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. All right. What's going on, guys? Let's get y'all we'll start the pre-market. Start doing this every Sunday. Just try to get you guys to basically put you guys in the right direction and where I'm looking at and the things I'm seeing, right? To put us in a good situation to make some money. So last week, I'm gonna start with market open. So market open, and we take off, right? We take off, making all-time highs, taking this high here, all-time highs here, right? So let me delete that. So on the daily, that's what I'm looking at daily right here, YM left side. So what I'm looking at is we can, since we opened up and we took all-time high and we had expanded, right? I do want to see if we come here. Oh, it's out the way. Out the window. So I'm zoom in just a little bit. So here I put horizontal right here because I think we can come back. We'll come back to that area, but where the people stop loss where they just annihilated people, right? And then none that push higher. So I want to see if we come back to this here or we come back to this candle here, which I will pull up the 4 hour on this side to give y'all a better look at what I'm looking at. Right. So you see my uh my hand, the mouse right here is on the left side is here. So if we're going to come back to this area here, we'll feeling this imbalance here, this full imbalance here, which is 53,500, which is a 500 level here. So I think we can, if we do push down, this is where we would fall to. So so we set 4 hours. So looking at daily, right? What I want, they can just push down, and just fall down. Or with me, I want to see since we created this big down candle here, I want to see if we can go. I got the 50% here, so 4 hour this way on the right hand side. This would be where this 50% is on the daily. So I do 50% of a big down move because that's where we can, you know what I'm saying, we can feel imbalances. We can FECs, FEGs, we can start filling them in if we push back up, right? That's 50% of that candle. If we hold 50%, if we stay below 50%, we'll fall. So I want it to be where we boom, just push up real fast, hit that 50% and then fall. Or we'll start pushing into I want us to go up first, then go down. So right now they might do it overnight to push down, but we'll get into that. So if we do, so if they don't take this 50%, right? And we just come in and just fall. This area here where it's trap candle here and it's imbalance area here, 53,500, where I think I'll be looking at to take a trade or look at opportunities of taking a trade in that area here, right? So 53,500 where I'm looking at, and also know that if we are falling, that we can go back to market open. And here, let me that's a lot of them. Take that off. I'll take that off again. Okay, so and I know market open was 52.8. So look at it. How I look at Dow is from 500 to whole level. So next, so we 5400, 54K, 5400, 54K is here, right? So we hold 54K, we can start pushing here. But we fall under 52, 54K, we'll start filling in the 53,500s, right? Coming into this area here, I'm feeling this balance here. But like I said, higher time frames, daily, we're high. And if we start breaking down, we'll break down into inefficiency probably this week low here, which is 53,500. And feeling imbalance here by 53K, which is a whole level. So, but like I said, we hold 54K and start pushing up. I want to see if everything else aligns with EQ, the news, and everything else, we might take it higher. But if not, we would start filling in that Thursday, Fridays, because this is Friday's high on 4 hour. This is Friday's high. Right. So I think we can take that, filling in that 52, 54 to 250s and 54 200s. So I think we can do that. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna look at this on I don't look at Dow, so it'll be short. But so same thing as with Dow, this everything else moves the market as well. So ES, right? ES is at a 800 level. I break down ES with an 800 level just to show you guys what I'm looking at and why I'm looking at downside because of like this is ES 4 hour, right? Go one screen so confused y'all. The ES 4 hour supply candle I was taking all time high, right? That's the big push up candle that broke the 800. So we come back into here and we can see that we don't see that, hey, they want to push higher here. It's like a supply field. So let me do, I've been wanting to take trades of ES too. So I think maybe, but I want to see what happens in the morning where they just falling. Like I said, it's another, all of them have that, all three of them, pretty sure NQ has the same area. All three of them have that same trap counter where they can fall lower, right? And just start taking lows since we so high, right? There's only certain things I'll look at if we want to buy it up, but me, I can't see myself. I ain't gonna say I can't see myself, but wait for opportunities to come in, and if you see buys, we'll take buys, but if not, I'm morally bullish, bearish on everything. So sorry, OCD, it can I ain't straight, but yeah, okay. So same thing. 800 level to us, 100, another 100 level, 700s. So I want to see if we come in and get this come down to this 700 level on ES, right? And just see what happens at this area here. It's another 700 level, but here is the next demand candle from supply candle. This is the next demand candle, so we can't fall into demand, bumping off these support resistance area that everybody call what they call it. So that's another area. Boom, that's perfect. That like a perfect. It can be a perfect bounce with people that trade like that. NQ. That's not NQ. This is NQ. I think NQ. NQ has these highs where I don't think they took them yet. So we definitely gonna wait on to see what NQ does because I think they can make it fast, go real fast, take these highs. This is a lot of liquidity here, right? Here. And then they left it here for people that actually did the same thing over here, sold it down. They think it's gonna do the same thing. So that's interesting. I like that. I like stuff like that where liquidity is sitting and they can just spike it real fast and sell off. So never know. So let's go. I'm gonna go to dollar, then that'll be it. So dollar is looking at weekly. I think dollar has a dollar's accumulated, right? Accumulated a lot. About and on what was that? 22nd, we have pushed higher and closed higher, but nothing has broke higher yet. So I think we then a smaller pullback. So I think we can start digging into these guys here where everybody bought up here. It's more of a trend line that they created, right? Kill that trend line. What is this? Kill that trend line and then take I think they're gonna go higher with leaving equal highs, right? You see, well, it's really not that equal. See. So, well, they seem well, they are equal. Okay. I guess I trick mine. So good. But yeah, so I want to see them push because they left it here. Same thing in Q. I think they'll push it here. So I think dollar would some eventually become bullish at the moment, but I don't look at it right now. Just know we made that high close here. Like this high was higher than this high, that high was higher than this high. This high was higher than that high was higher than that high. So yeah. So I think we can continue to go higher, which will push everything else down, right? Everything is against the dollar, so that will push everything else down with dollar booming, right? So one more thing, look at oil. I think I passed oil already. This is oil, okay. Oil, somewhat me just now finding out that oil can start moving price action, but more than likely I don't I pay attention to it, but then I don't pay attention to it. Let me see if I can give y'all a good uh right. So they open up, they open up higher, open up higher, right? So I want to see if this is in a imbalance field where they just shot down and just killed everybody here. Is this the imbalance field to keep going lower, or will we come into my 4 hour? Okay, my 4 hour is looking like okay. Come into this supply area here above 80, right? And then we push above 80. 80 is a good level where support resistance trade play, right? Right. So we want to see if it will do one thing. Will run away from 80, go to 70, or run away from 80, going higher, going into the 85s, right? The 85s are this where they actually they filter a little bit, but it's like people want and sell, so like this is where stop losses are placed. This is still a big gap field. Right, big gap fill. They from 80, that's what they closed 86, and they fell under 80. That's a lot of points they fell fall from, right? So I want to see if they can go fill that, but if not, it will be as a great supply area to keep selling down to 70. If we reject 80, we'll go down to 70, filling in imbalances here. So I'm gonna watch oil and see what it does. More than likely, I like that we have the story of oil have came down right from the big sellout, came down to a demand area where price has taken off and now been revisited, right? So it's going to be revisited. So the great demand area, great accumulation, right, to get out of there and then close higher, right? So I want to see if they push into the supply area and see what happens next. But yeah, that's mostly it. I don't look at them much on Sundays, but the actual factuals. So y'all have a good one. And I'll see y'all on the next one.